Hi, this is a presentation about a concept called information digital twin that should enable agents to anticipate changes in their tasks. First, we need to understand the life cycle of an agent. The designer of the agent defines the task. He or she defines the representation, and based on the problem and the representation, then the agent is built. The sensors and effectors are defined that will help the agent interact with its environment. And once the agent is completed, it is deployed, and then the agent operator or owner monitors the performance. And if there is a change in the performance for whatever reason, the operator interacts again with the designer to adjust the agent's parameters and representation and sensors and effectors and model and so on to compensate for the effect of the changes. This is also relevant for AGI agents because although their concept and whole operation might be different, however, we assume for the near future they will follow the same life cycle. They will be designed by someone, they will interact with the environment, they will go through changes, and these changes need to be accommodated as well. Why would that be a challenge? Because sooner or later we will have environments where we have a lot of smart solutions around, and agents need to operate in such an environment where there is no centralized coordination and management of the changes that will happen. The same would apply for artificial general intelligence agents. They also would need to operate in a very complex environment across multiple domains and across multiple organizers and owners. Why this is a challenge? Because once a change happens in such a complex environment, the effort required to coordinate the changes, capture the changes, identify their sources, and then coordinate with the designers to update the agents, that might be very, very comprehensive, and it might impact the overall performance in the environment. The idea is that in this concept is that agents should be able to identify the impact of changes that is relevant to their performance. At least in this case, they will reduce the effort required by the operators to identify that change. This idea of monitoring the performance is very well established in the industry in what is known as the digital twins. So industrial digital twins are also type of agents that are specific to an asset or an equipment, and they have a model of that equipment, and during operations they compare the actual performance against the expected performance of the machine, and then they define if there is a gap, and based on the gap, its location, its severity, they can trigger certain actions to avoid long-term damage of the equipment and then avoid also loss of performance in the environment as a whole. So the same idea is we try to apply it in our concept. So this is the environment, this is the agent, the sensor and effectors, and what we are suggesting is that we have an information digital twin that monitors the interaction of the agents with its environment, and if it identifies there is a gap between the expected performance and the actual performance, it then alerts the operator who can then take actions based on that. But at least the agent would identify that there is something with the performance. For example, if we assume an reinforcement learning agent, so the agent would be involved in defining the policy for the task and performing the task, and the digital twin is another agent that just monitors the performance. So it has nothing to do with the task by itself. Rather, it monitors the performance of the agent while performing the task. If this concept is valid, then in the case of artificial general intelligence agents, the same concept can be used to do something a little bit more. So the agent here would identify the deviation. However, that deviation can be used internally within the agent to adjust the agent knowledge and logic for decisions, or it can be used to adjust the sensors and effectors of the agent and then update its task representation. And in this case, the agent would be much more autonomous and independent from the operators and designers. Thank you.